I wonder if it's working. I think I'm live, Mother, but I don't know. Can anybody see me? Oh, yeah. What's up, fellas? I usually mess this up, so. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to get on my other computers where I can see what you're just saying. I ain't real good at this. Bear with me, children. It takes two computers. I have to MacGyver this thing to get it to work. Let's see. I'll have to find out where I'm at. Just don't tell me nothing. But, it keeps saying I'm rotating the thing wrong. Hello from Indiana. Robert McKinney. Talk to us. I'm a-talking. Hammerhead. Hello, Mike and Mother. Hello, Hammerhead. West Coast login. How goes the battle, buddy? I'm winning, barely. AJ Levy nuts. McCoy. Sorry. I have a time of this thing. I really do. But I got my glasses on so I can see you now. So, and hey, Mr. McCoy, me and my husband love your videos. Keep up the Sawmill. Hello from North Carolina. Thank you. Tommy Boyd, what's up, Mike? Me and you gonna have to do another video, Tommy. People wants to see you and hear you. Hi from Kentucky. 2 years, no cancer. Thumbs up, buddy. That's worth a lot. Did I get rid of the moisture problem? No, but I'm going to put a roof on this thing. It's about June or July. I've got a plan. Hello, Ronnie from Greensboro. Got 35 watching. Springfield, Missouri. We will one day and you get free. I'm free about every day, Tommy. We'll just have to schedule it. Tommy Boyd, he's a good boy and he's a logger. People like to watch him. Howdy from Arkansas. Hello, Tim Hill. Dickard with Dave. What are you doing up there in the frozen north? I'll do it, nuts. You're going to have to come down and go trout fishing anyway. You might catch the big one. I don't know. I think we've got some that's 8 inches long in the creek. It's snowing again. It snows up there all the time, don't it? Sounds good. Yeah, nuts. Be glad to have you down here. I got a bed you can sleep in. I think it's long enough for your feet not to hang out. But if it does, I'll give you an extra blanket. Twin Valleys. Hello from Del Rio, Tennessee. Hello, Tennessee. Hello from Connecticut. No, I don't fly fish. I fish with a worm or a spinner. A lot of rain out west, huh? South Alabama. West Virginia. Waylon Jeffries. Idaho, Dickard with Dave, Alex. Huh. I know, it's almost time. I'm afraid that bike's gonna be sold this year. That's gonna be a hard video to make, but I'm gonna make a video of it this week. Put it for sale. It's time to do something else. Have I talked to Stevie? Not today, but I will shortly. Las Vegas. Robert Kennedy, my #1 fan. #1. Now everything's disappeared. Where'd all my folks go? I've lost you. Oh no. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Where yin's at? I know yin's is there somewhere. There we go. We're here. I lost yin's for a minute. About to freak out. Still here, Dicker Dave. Still here. Paul Blevins, hey, Mr. McCoy. Miranda Greens, we're here. Good, what you want to talk about? Ray Rogers Graydon. We're going to have to get you on video too, big boy. You's all our #1 fans. Hello from Florida. I wish I was down there bass fishing right now. Well, I trucked all day today. I hauled 3 loads. I hauled a load of slabs, I hauled a load of chips, and a load of sawdust. I'll holler at you one day. I want to come out there where you're logging and show these folks what successful loggers look like. But we had a good day today. Yep, I was going up and down the roads. The roads of western North Carolina was not safe. I was on them. Northeast Oklahoma, New Market, Jason Ward, New Market, Tennessee. Thank you. No, I'm afraid of getting some kind of mushroom. It'll kill me. I'm going to do another one of them tomorrow, Nuts, and describe a few more things. I know, Mother, it was really Mother's decision that we sell the back. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. It's just turn the page. Hello from New Mexico. Yep. Dr. Green Sellers. Ray Rogers Logging. You need to go to NC Logging Expo. Hey, young man, MSL. Hello, MSL. I'm going to try to get Mother over here and say a word or two. She's ignoring me. See her over there? Yeah, she's ignoring me. It's hard to get her to do anything. Mother, come over here. Wow. These people want to see your smiling face.
I don't think so.
Well, they're tired of looking at my big old fat face. I would say my face is swelled, but Mother says I'm swelled all over. I get no respect whatsoever. Hey, there's Mother. There's people. Mother's on the YouTube. I want to say hi to Mother.
Hey.
She has just petted me to death today. You'd never think it, but she's pretty good to me. She just rubbed my little head. Show them what you do to my head, Mother. Show them. Come here, come here, come here. See, that brings me luck, I guess. It's better than getting hit with a hammer. But Dave Phillips said, hi, Mother.
Hey.
Philpot. That woman has to be a saint. That woman's got a mouth on her and she gets mad, I'll tell you that. And I try to make her mad at least once a day, you know, to keep the pressure down. It's like a pressure cooker. If you keep the pressure low end, it ain't nigh as dangerous. There's nothing saying hi, Mother.
Hey.
Robert Kennedy says hello, him and Betty.
Hello. They'll have to come back down and see us.
She's a keeper, Mike. Yep, I've kept her for now on 45 years. I just can't trade her in. Thomas Santos says he loves my stories. I love telling them. Just had pressure cooked ribs. Them good stuff. But does Mother ever run mill? No, she will not saw. She said she's afraid she'd kill somebody, especially her. That's kind of a toss-up. He's having to spend his weekend in jail now. But he's doing good. Paul is just Paul. He really is. He's a good workhand. He's a good boy. I like Paul. I'm going to interview him in the morning. My convict. I was going to today, but we just didn't have time. We was covered up today. Everybody wanted their stuff all at one time. It's just hard on a fat man to be productive. But I managed. Washington. Kevin Waters. Boy, MLS logging, I was lusting for that big old pine you cut today. My meal would love that. Be sure and hit the thumbs up, peeps. That helps me. That MSL logging had to, I mean, it was just pines that you dream about. 16 foot long. Oh, I could have cut some big old house logs out of that thing. Todd Reynolds. Hello, Todd. How's it a-going? You and Stumps and Mammy? I'd love to get up there and see you and Zoller get you back down here. Me and Stump, I just like that man. He does good. He's down to earth, and I bet you would be too, Todd. Even if you did hang up on me when I scared you. He called Stump at the restaurant, and I answered his phone. He didn't know what to think. The auto dismantler. Yeah. Boy, some pretty pine. I like pine like that. You didn't know who I was, did you? You thought I'd kidnapped your brother. Hello, Mark Gaelic. But I hope we get some good sawing in tomorrow. Pocahontas, Arkansas. John Hill. Hammerhead. Pigeon Forge is probably like a parking lot with a hot rod run. I'd say it is. But hard to take Mother's old hot rod down there and light it up. That'd get me in trouble. Thank you, Gary Everly. I hope you get some good sawing in tomorrow. I put that new air valve on there, and well, it worked good when we tested. I believe it'll work good tomorrow. That's been needing done for a while. I got to do just a little bit of maintenance on my old mill. It needs a little stuff. That'll work, MSL. I've got a pretty good selection of pine down there. I've got some 16-foot pines just about as big as the one you brought. Mother, can you bring me a cord in here? I'm about to lose my power. I'm down to 25%. Yeah, Monte Carlo SS. That thing ain't a hot rod, but we like to call it one, you know.
Which one is it?
Hello, Nell Mender Joe. But I just like to get on here and run my mouth and talk to my friends. I was telling Mary Ruth, YouTube's one of the finest things that ever was.
Is this it?
I guess. No, I don't think it is. Bring your chair and let's see. If I lose you, it's because I've lost power.
That's not it, is it?
No.
What does this go to?
God only knows. But, boy, my channel is doing great. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. I think it's right at 3,500. That's a lot of people. like to watch old ugly thing like me. I look like Cousin Fester. My hair turned loose, my mustache fell out. I'm just pitiful.
That's long enough. That's not long enough.
There's a drop cord over here somewhere on the end of this. We're having technical difficulties, children. Technical difficulties.
A drop cord on what?
Oh, that ain't a drop cord, is it? No. Huh, I don't know. Mother's pulling my chain.
Can I? Oh.
Winston-Salem, I'm doing good.
Unplug this?
I didn't get to rejoin, Todd. It got by me. I don't know how to bring them back up. I'm on my cell phone. David Haley.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, we got juice now. You're one of my favorite YouTubers, David. And I apologize if I ain't been answering your emails. My email is messed up on my computer. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think I've been hacked. I really do. I mean, I don't know anybody want to see what anybody want to write me, but I'm having a time out there. You can't do live feed. I can't either, but it don't stop me from trying MSL. But all of you people on here, if you get a chance, watch David Haley. That man is good at what he does. He works up there and it's so cold that it would freeze you know what off a Bryce monkey. Old David's all right, ain't he? He's honest and funny. Democrats, I bet it was the Democrats. It may have been the Russians. You got to watch them Russians. You're welcome, David. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. Yeah. I'd like to be down there in Jamaica right now. We'd drink some rum. David Haley, you are a star. If it rains tomorrow, stop by. If it does come by, Tommy, we'll shoot a veggie. Laddie Ballard, hello, Laddie. Laddie's got work for me for so many years. Laddie is a fine feller. He finally wised up and got him a good job. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, that rum, but you got to take it in moderation. That stuff is mean the next day, or it is for me. It ain't my friend. That gives me a bad hangover. That's one of the reasons I ain't alcoholics, hangovers. Thank you, Paul Blevins. Yep, me and Nutsy. I want to be just like him when I grow up, too. That Nutsy's a hard worker. Yeah, I guess it does. I've tried several of them. The only trouble, I tried them all on the same night. David will be building ice bridges again before you know it. I think it's turned winter up there. Does it snow up there all the time, David? Yeah, Nutsy is a good man. I'm reading. I can't read and talk at the same time. I can't multitask. My mind don't work that way. Matter of fact, it barely works anyway. You know, it's warped. Are there any time it don't snow up there, David? There's just a few parts on my mind that's working. I've broke most of them. I know it's going to start raining again, and it's now dried out. We have been having to take that old dozer and pull the loader out of the sawmill pit down there. It wouldn't even pull out. You're not in Canada. You almost are in Canada. You're up there in the frozen north. If I was going to buy a new mill, it would probably be a Meadows. I like Meadows mills. They're good. They're almost local. They're not far from here, and you can always get parts and stuff. Meadows builds a good mill. Frick built a good mill, but they no longer build them. So, you know, I like my old Frick mill. That thing's done a lot of work in its life, and it does good. But it's like me. It's a dinosaur. You can't hardly get parts for it. Just like that air valve. I could not find air valve for it, and I found. But you know, something like air valve, it don't have to be exactly like the one is on it. It's a different air valve, but it works. But it's kind of aggravating trying to find stuff for it. Boy, ain't that the truth, Todd? I've got some good friends on YouTube. I mean, really good friends. Sometimes I think I'm running a rehab down at Sawmill, so if you need a little rehabbing, David, just come on down. John Hill, them Meadows mills are good, man. You have a good night, Miranda. Sweet dreams. Mother's over there just ignoring me, just like I don't even exist. She's on her computer. She gets on there and looks at recipes. I think she looks at porn. I don't know. Well, that got her looking. But did everybody have a good day today?
Yeah.
Mother said she did. That's got them watching you, Mother. See, I'm going blind. My eyes are fogging over. She probably is. That's it right there. Now we know where that's it. Yeah, yeah. Some male stripper probably. I'm having a time with my phone. I think I'm supposed to have it like this. Oh, it's locked. See you later, Nail Bender Joe. I think she likes them old men with Crocs and man buns. What did? But yeah, they is some fine people on here. I mean, it just never ceases to amaze me. Lay in there, laddie. I think he does, David. I like good cooking videos. Hey, old man in the woods, I was talking about you today. Hey, Pratt's greenhouse. I'm trying my best to figure out how to get up there and buy me a potted plant. Don't know if I'll get to make it or not. If I can get a break between these treatments, I'm coming up there. What have you got for sale, Todd? That boy of mine's kind of looking for a 450 John Deere. What he'll do with it, I don't know. Probably push my sawmill down. What kind of money are you asking, Todd? I will, Pratt's. I'd love to get up there. It ain't that far away. I've got Mother talked into it. I mean, it's almost a done deal. But I've got to catch a break between getting this joy juice. 450 is a good machine. I'd like to see some pictures of it. We might be on a big trade here. I think Stump wants my TD9. That's a nice nothing of a bulldozer I ever set my hind end down on. You got to go through a ceremony to get it to do anything. Well, thank you, Nuts. I appreciate that. That's for you. You're the first one. Yeah, that old TD9. Now you got to work for everything's on it. Has he? That mine's a 69. And that boy that I cut all them log houses out for, he couldn't find nobody to push him out of the house at the time. And I decided I'd go down there and do it, just more or less to help him out. And I swear I thought Mary was going to have to turn me over in the sheets the next morning. I was beat up so bad. And that's before I got sick or anything. I was pretty healthy then. That thing worked you to death. I wouldn't give you 5 cents for one of them. But I reckon back in the day, them old TD9s and 4 Caterpillars was just the thing to have, you know. What's your transmission doing, MSL? I had a 450 years ago. 450 is a good machine. But yes, sir. Now, Mother can fatten you up. We like to feed folks around here. It's like a cafe on top of this hill. Every cat, every dog, every coon in the country comes here and eats, and then I can't figure out why the coons eat my corn. Mother feeds them, and she won't let me shoot them. Nuts, you're a fine feller. Sounds like something may be going wrong there, MSL. You may have a problem. What kind of fluid you running in? Them little 400s is good. I'm with David. I highly doubt it's a filter too. You might ought to look at your fluid and see if it's got clutch fibers in it. Won't it go forwards, backwards, or nothing? Stevie Billows just sent me an attachment on Facebook. Now, why ain't he on here watching me? I don't know what I'm going to do with that boy. Hey, Buck's Wood Shop. Have you got that thing good and full of fluid? Now, some of them John Deeres, you have to overfill them just a little bit, as steep as these mountains is, you know, turn it up and down. You may just be low of fluid. That in mine, I had to overfill it, especially if I was logging on steep ground. There's Stevie Billows. I was wondering where you was at. Stevie's the man. He really is. Stevie, why ain't you been playing with Wade and all his little friends out there shooting guns and stuff? You need to go over there and show them how it's done. When it gets hot, MSL, will it go forwards or backwards, or have you tried to get it to go in? Uh-oh, Stevie's a picking bones. I still got the moisture issue. Hello from New York. Thought it'd be good. Got 62 watching. Loudon, Tennessee. David, I can't pronounce your last name. It's too fast for me. I can't keep up. I'm old and slow. Yep. Still got moisture. I'm going to put a roof on this thing sometime in June. It's going good, Richard. Jay, that's doing good. Pump may be getting weak in it. I don't know. Yes. I'm thinking off strong just about putting shingles on it and be done with it. Monticello, Sullivan County. There's somewhere you can put a gauge on that thing. For that 450 I had to do that one time. Hey, Jay Hart. Good evening, Cookie Services. Stevie Billows. Stevie, why are you putting that in your Tacoma? You know you're going to tear something up. Got 67 looking. That's a lot of people. For I didn't even put a warning up I was going to do this. I just done it. I don't never think ahead. I got to say something. I can't think of nothing to say. I'm so embarrassed. Richard Stevens is speaking to MSL. But got 68. 39 thumbs ups. That's doing good. I think we're going to cut poplar tomorrow. Run you some seafoam through it, Stevie, and get that gunk out of it. I ain't going to saw a whole lot. I got some custom down there. No, I had one Wednesday, Stevie. I feel good today. I'm doing good, Joe. I've got to have one more next week, then meet with my doctor and see what he's got to say. Seafoam is good stuff. And Lucas fuel treatment's pretty good too. Stevie has probably lubed his injectors. Weather's beautiful down here. Today it's just perfect. You've got some pretty popper up there. You've got some pretty logs up there. You keeping Wade straight, Stevie? Bring some of them trout down here. We'll throw them in the creek. I think I'm going to actually go trout fishing this year. I may be so feeble to take a record to get me up out of the creek, but I'm going to try it. Western Canada. I'll do it. How's my mother's doing great. She really is. Mother pulled a muscle in her back. She's been grunting around with it, but she's about better. Yeah, it probably have to. Yeah, it'll be raining up here too. I think rain's gonna go east of us tomorrow though. Hope it does. I hope we get. I've got a few orders. Mother likes to keep me busy. Her and my cancer doctor, that's her main ambition in life, is keeping me active. For some reason, they think I need to stay on the move. I don't know about that. I like to rest awful good. I reckon they're getting a blizzard up in Minnesota and all out through there. Hello from Pennsylvania. You fellas are going to have to quit running that stuff in your trucks. You're going to destroy them. Get you some airplane gas and put in. I'll make it go fast. I put some kind of real high-test gas in that old Kawasaki motorcycle I had up there in Michigan, and it actually set my pants on fire. It got the exhaust pipe so hot. I'm in North Carolina, western North Carolina. Thank you, Todd. I like for people to watch me. It really surprises me so many people like to hear this old man run his mouth and do foolish stuff. Yeah, I managed to keep get all the timber I want, or all the logs. We don't saw much anymore. Just to be perfectly honest, the only reason I run that sawmill is just for me to have something to do. Keep her running, I will. I like them chicken liver. I'd say it's your oxygen sensors smelt that oil and cut on, Stevie. And it might have messed your EGR valve up. But, yeah, the main reason I run that mill is for me to have something to do. We ain't rich by no means, but we could live without it. But Mary Ruth said if you shut that mill down, said you won't live 6 weeks, said you'll just sit up there at the house and do nothing. She's probably right. Bradford County. Mr. Bumstead, yeah. Yeah, buddy. When I'm in there in that saw cabin sawing, I've got no worries in the world. I ain't worried about cancer. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm just worried about making lumber. For you can't let your mind wander that much. You got to keep it on what you're doing. You kill yourself. But that helps me and Mary Ruth both, or me and Mother, to go down there and work. Gives us something to do. For my boy'd love for me to shut that mill down now so we could put storage buildings down there, but I ain't gonna do it. He wants to put storage buildings down there and let that become his mother's job. I don't know if she's gonna be a storage building queen or not. She likes to saw too good. But I guess Tiger will be a mechanic in here for the next few weeks, won't he, Stevie? We worked on the mill just about one solid day here. And it wouldn't hurt if I'd done a little more to it. It needs, that old sawmill needs to be tuned up a little bit. But it's making pretty good lumber. I mean, for no more than we saw, there ain't no need to get too excited. People tells me that I need this and I need that, but I ain't gonna spend no money on that thing if I can help it. I've toyed with the idea of buying a new saw, and I may yet, I don't know, but it'll just have to catch me in the right mood. I keep saying I want to know how everything's going with my doctor, but he seems to think everything's going pretty good. Yeah, that's what me and Mother does. You know, we like it down there, and you know. But anybody needs to be doing something other. That's what I'm going to do, Steve. It's, you know, we made the decision to sell the motorcycle. That was hard on both of us to do it. It was really hard on Mother to tell me that I needed to sell it. And I'm proud of her for that, you know. But she told me, she said, the way this chemo messes my feet and legs, and half the time I ain't got no feeling in my feet, and you've got to have feeling in your feet. Steve, I wished you'd come down here. I do. I'd just love to see you. I've got a bed in there. You and your wife can lay down in, and I'll feed you breakfast and dinner and supper.
Are you gonna cook?
No, I ain't gonna cook. That little woman over there's laughing. She'll cook. I don't want to poison you.
I don't think you want poison either.
I might let him stack a couple boards. Hey, there's a big old oak tree out here in the backyard. I told Mother, I said, next time Stevie comes down here, I'm going to get him to cut that. She said, no, you ain't. That'll fall on our garage. I said, Stevie's good. She said, he ain't that good. And ain't nobody cut that tree without pulling it. You don't have to move in, except for a day or two, you know. But, yeah, you have to come down and visit. I hope I get to go to Bunyan this year. I don't know if I'm going to get to or not, but I've got a plan. I don't know how good a plan it's going to be. Wayne, I quit riding tricycles when I was 5 years old. Ain't no telling what Stevie's done to him. That'd work. Yeah. I'll show you the sights, Stevie. I was puny the last time you come down here. I really wasn't a good host, but you don't know how much that meant for me for you to come down here and see me. It meant a lot, buddy. Yeah, we'll fry that sucker up. Old Pete the Possum. That's good eating. Sort of fillet it. Filleted possum. I ain't never eaten no possum, but can't say I want to either. Unless mother snuck some in on me and I ain't know nothing about it. Her mother used to raise tame rabbits and kill them. And boy, I thought that's some awful good meat. Somebody told me what I was eating. I thought, oh God, I'm eating thumper. They've been some coons here big enough it'd have fed a dozen if you'd have cleaned them. There's one that stays down there at my boys too, Wayne. He's named it. Possums like to visit. We got all kinds. Mary Ruth's gonna get at by a bear one of these days. She's gonna go running out there in that garage, and there's gonna be a bear in there. And I don't know which one will win. I'm gonna just stay in the house and see. I might just have to shoot in amongst them. Howdy from Alaska. Bet it's cold up there. Got 50 thumbs ups. All possums is special needs. They're pitiful, they're ugly, Mother's still playing on her computer. It is pretty down here. This is a pretty place, but they've been so many people moved down here. The interstates of a morning around here is just parking lots anymore. Jerry Clower was one of the funniest people I ever heard in my life. The first time I ever heard that coon hunting story, I actually had to pull my car over to the side of the road and laugh, for I was laughing so hard, tears was blurring my vision. For they was a guy that I growed up with, could have been that man up in the tree. And I could just see that. Well, there's a bear come through here. I bet you that thing weighed 400 pounds. I went out there, had a camera in one hand, a .357 Magnum pistol, nothing. And we got within about 20 feet of one another, and I was thinking, I may not have enough gun for this big boy. It does. I mean, it's just crazy around here, MSO. When we get on the interstate out here at Weaverville, it's bumper to bumper all the way to Asheville. And taxis is getting higher and higher too. There are a lot of deer in Pennsylvania. Yeah. There've been 2 or 3 bears run over around here. I think that great big one got run over just down the road. I bet you it destroyed somebody's car. Yeah, 240's terrible. I wouldn't doubt it, Wayne. Easy. These deer comes through here, and we're just inundated with turkeys in this area. They're everywhere. They're just sort of like a pest. And the turkeys in western North Carolina has run all the mountain grouse and quail. They between them and the coyotes, they just ain't no grouse or quail anymore. Did you work for North Fork Southern? My son works for North Fork. I dropped my phone. My son works for North Fork Southern Railroad. He really likes it. He gripes all the time. The more he gripes, the happier he is. He finally got smart and quit the sawmill. I'm doing good, Big Red. My son, Chad McCoy, works in track maintenance. But this is a happening place. Still got 63 hanging on. Yeah, bird hunting. They just ain't no birds. The turkeys just wiped them out. I went up above my place there on Laurel, and they was area. I went about 300 feet square, and it looked like you'd run a garden tiller over it. Them turkeys dug up some money. Engineers, good job. There's been a lot of changes down here. They sold part of the track to Wadco in Asheville. Chad got run out of Asheville. He's having to drive back and forth to Greenville, South Carolina and back now. Yeah. The railroad around here ain't nothing like it used to be. We will, David. I'm the same way, Todd. I ain't used to. They was all around here when we first moved out here, and now you never see them. That'll be a hot rod, Thomas, and you get that thing fixed. That's true, MLH repair. You don't have any turkeys, Stevie? And somebody's brought some bald eagles in this area. I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple, you know. Be careful, you'll lose that pension in the sawmill business. We're a pretty good ways from Fort Bragg. I'm in the western end. Fort Bragg's in the eastern end. But yeah, when I was a kid growing up, I never seen a deer, never heard tell of a turkey in the wood. And I don't know where all them deer come from over in there now, but there's deer all over the place on Laurel. And turkeys everywhere. And they've been two or three swore them down. They brought rattlesnakes in, you know. Huh. But I don't know. You know, I've never killed a turkey. I never killed much, and then I quit hunting years ago. The guy that I growed up with, Darrell Arrington, me and him was hunting buddies. We hunted. That was what we done every fall. We'd hunt. And he got cancer and died, and he's 24 years old, and I just quit hunting after that. I wouldn't doubt if rattlesnakes ain't better eating. When I went and seen Wade that time, I was going down from his house, his dust dark. It's the biggest buck in one of them cornfields I ever seen in my life. You could put gears on that thing, worked it like a mule. I know. Talk to you later, MSL. We'll have to get together at Tommy's and eat again one of these days. That's the best restaurant around here. I ain't got over them shutting steakhouse down in Burnsville yet. I'll have to go over there and eat till I was just about ready to bust. They've shut her down. They don't only shut it down, they tore it down. They just a memory. Down to 59. People's getting tired of fooling me, so it is. I guess I ought to shut this thing off. I don't know how long I've been talking. 56 minutes. God, I've been on here nearly an hour. Look at Mother. She thinks it's funny.
Say night-night, Michael.
She's telling me to say night-night. That's about what we did. We're doing. They had that steakhouse. They had salad bar and dessert bar. I'm probably 25 miles from Saluda. We used to have a houseboat down there on Lake Adger. And then they run all us rednecks off and rich people bought it. Yes, buddy, Thanksgiving, I can put away some food. Usually Mother will make a turkey for Thanksgiving and a ham for Christmas, and I don't know which one I like the best. Mars Hill's a college town. It's just a little wide spot in the road. Good night, Wayne Jeffries. Keep talking, we love it. I'll do it, Steve. Yeah, time does fly. It does. And get on here and get to run in my mouth and just don't know when to quit, you know. And I want to get some of these vloggers around here together and do a video. Yeah, they shut that part of the railroad down, I reckon. Night-night, Todd. And that old fort, that mountain down there, that's a tough piece of property. There's a boy got killed down there about 4 or 5 years ago. Joe Donorsky. Was you ever on that old Fort Mountain, Jason? As running, is inspecting the track. Parked the truck, there's a little landslide there, and all of a sudden the whole mountain come down on him. Killed Joe and Skinny supervisor up a little bit. Hey, Brian Smith. Cookie Services. But that really worried me about Chad. Matter of fact, he took Joe's place after Joe died. There was a lot of nights there I really worried about him. See you later, Stevie. Don't work too hard tomorrow. Well, I think I'm going to shut this thing down. If people's getting tired, I mean, my God, I could wear you out after an hour or two. I mean, it's harder than sawmilling. So, everybody say ta-ta. It's good talking to you, and we'll do it again. Night-night.